Most people spend a lifetime wrestling with problems that never truly exist, not because they are weak or unlucky, but because they're hypnotized by a single belief. I am only a body, in a hard world, trying to survive. What if that belief is the very curtain hiding the real you? Tonight, we're going to tear that curtain in half. Not with positive thinking or wishful affirmations, but with the simple recognition that you are not a seeker trying to reach God. You are the life of God already expressing as you. Catch even a glimpse of this and fear loosens, struggle softens, and what the world calls miracles starts to feel like baseline reality. Here is the pivot that changes everything. You are not a material creature begging a distant power to fix your life. You are consciousness aware, living, inexhaustible, momentarily appearing as a person. When you identify as the person alone, you're trapped in the hall of mirrors. Health versus sickness, success versus failure, safety versus fear. But when you stand as awareness itself, the mirrors lose their authority. You recognize there has always been one presence, one power, one life, and you are in it, of it, and as it. Notice how the pairs of opposites gain power only when you agree to fight them. The moment you assume two powers, good and evil, you begin battling shadows. If there is only one life, infinitely whole, what exactly is there to oppose? This isn't denial. It's precision. It's seeing through the costume of appearances to the substance of reality. So how do you live this, not just think it? Begin with the simplest practice, the presence. Instead of trying to get anything from God, rest as the awareness that God already is. Pause right now, breathe, feel the quiet awareness hearing these words. You didn't manufacture that awareness. You're resting in it. Let the mind stop reaching. Let the heart stop pleading. Let the body unclench. This is not passivity. It's alignment with what has always been true. Let this recognition transform how you pray. Don't pray to change conditions, pray to realize what cannot be changed, the wholeness of your being. True prayer is not a request. It's recognition. Not please make me whole, but thank you, wholeness is the only reality here. This reorients your entire inner world. You stop pushing the river and discover you are the river. But what about real life healing, money, relationships? Here's the subtle trap, using truth to get a result. The urge to force an outcome already assumes lack, and that belief constricts. Instead, look directly at the situation and ask, if I am consciousness itself, what is already true here? Sometimes the answer arrives as stillness, sometimes as a quiet idea, sometimes as peace that refuses to explain itself. When you honor that peace, you stop tampering and room opens for right action to arise without strain. Consider a few everyday vignettes. A founder drowning in decisions begins each morning with 10 minutes of pure receptivity, no agenda, no brainstorming, just listening. Within days, the urgent tasks sort themselves. A single elegant next step appears each afternoon. She hasn't become lazy. She's become tuned. A parent exhausted by a child. As anxiety stops rehearsing worst-case scenarios and practices beholding seeing the child not as a problem to fix, but as wholeness learning to remember. The home's atmosphere shifts from panic to trust. Practical help is still welcomed, but it's guided, not frantic. Two partners stuck in a long-running argument decide to stop fixing each other and start remembering. The presence that animates me animates you. Respect returns. Words soften. Solutions appear where none existed. 4 simple practices can anchor this awakening. First, beholding. Look beyond behavior and story to the living presence in everyone you meet. Judgment dissolves, and in its place arrives clarity. Second, listening within. Set aside time daily to be wordlessly receptive. Ask, what would love know here? And allow silence to answer in its own way. Third, releasing to the invisible. Before fixing anything, consciously yield it to the deeper intelligence already operating. You're not abandoning responsibility, you're refusing to lead with panic. Fourth, living from grace. Give and receive without ego bookkeeping. Supply doesn't come to you. It flows through you because you are plugged into a source that never runs dry. Expect common snags to tug you backward. It's not working. Nothing changed yet. Measure differently. Measure by peace, not by scoreboard. Often the inner shift precedes the outer rearrangement. Or this fear. If I stop controlling, everything will fall apart. Notice who is asking the small self built from stories. Let it rest. Reality doesn't collapse when you stop bracing. It breathes. As this stabilizes, something beautiful happens. The line between spiritual practice and ordinary life dissolves. Meetings, meals, deadlines, commutes, they aren't obstacles to presence. They're the stage for presence. You become quietly effective, even when circumstances are loud. People feel better around you and don't know why. It's because you've stopped transmitting personal turbulence and started radiating the calm of what is. This is not about becoming perfect in human terms. You'll still feel sadness or anger sometimes. That's fine, hold them lightly. Let them move through the vastness that you are. The point isn't to act enlightened. It's to stop pretending you're separate. At the deepest depth, a liberating truth dawns. You were never outside looking in. You were never a person trying to reach reality. Reality, consciousness, life, God has been playing as you all along, discovering itself through your eyes, your hands, your laughter, your tears. The seeker and the sought were the same. The journey ends where it began, and you are home in the very place you've always been. So here is your invitation. Stop being a human trying to be spiritual and start being the spiritual awareness that appears for a while as human. Let go of striving to demonstrate outcomes and rest in the truth that wholeness is present now. As you do, the noise of fear dims, the grip of lack loosens, and what we've called miracle reveals itself as the most natural thing in the world. If this awakened something in you, like this video so others can find it, comment the one belief you're ready to release today. And subscribe now, turn on notifications so this presence meets you every week, right where you are.